Welcome or welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube. It's Alexander speaking, your host, and on your screen you see the NOMOS Club Sport Neomatik 42mm datum, or in English, date.
Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications.
This is a watch you might have seen before, but in a different execution, of course. A black dial, and this is the wow effect. The wow effect. I'm hiding it a little bit on the first shots. The bracelet. It's a completely new bracelet NOMOS is presenting with this Neomatik Club Sport or Club Sport Neomatik 42mm. A sunburst blue dial. Yes, you see it on your screens, but the sensation is the bracelet. Let us together discover that new bracelet on this beautiful diver coming from Germany, from Glashütte, from the little but, let's say, yet meanwhile worldwide famous brand NOMOS that is being distributed in over 50 countries worldwide. Yeah, and here you go. Look, this is what they did. They got rid of that I would say bracelet that not all of you really liked. Look, this is the old bracelet on the Neomatik, on the Club Sport Neomatik with the black dial, and now the new one, some brushed links on the outer side, polished links on the inner side, a polished clasp, folding clasp with the word NOMOS Glashütte on it. And this is how the watch looks if I am turning it in front of you. I would say this is a definitively style upgrade in terms of you now get a watch with a bracelet that is looking as many others in a way, but still is clearly a NOMOS, but no longer has this particular rectangular shaped link bracelet we used to see before. And yeah, some liked it. That's a very particular design, but I would say this design is more easy to digest and will, and I'm sure, attract much more attention and will also much better sell end of the day, because this is common design we used to see for decades now on various type of watches. This is nothing that NOMOS invented, but this is not even not also something that NOMOS might have copied, because it's a common good. These are bracelets that do exist in the industry for a long time, and why shouldn't NOMOS also use this type of bracelet to fit on a sports watch, as you see here in the screen. For me, when I saw the watch the first time, it was in October when I was in Glashütte attending the NOMOS Forum, the second NOMOS Forum. I saw the watch the very first time and it was a wow effect. I said, wow, 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 people, guys, that's cool. Why? Okay, the blue dial, sunburst style. As you see here, sunburst style, depending how I am turning it in the light, you will have that sunburst effect, reflections coming. And then the bracelet, yes, the bracelet is really something, at least for me, I never have to say like the other one. So for me, the bracelet was also a wow effect. And this is a watch, I'm not very into bracelets in general, but this is a watch I would wear with it as it is. So blue is cool for me. We will then see the dark shot. There is blue emission coming from the dial, very nicely done. will be provided a little bit later. Then I have to say this is a 42 millimeter case, 42 millimeters. The thickness of the case, the thickness from the side of the case is 10.2 millimeters. And the so-called lug to lug distance, I always measure it for you. So the distance from one lug end to the other lug end is 52 millimeters. And guess what? It is waterproof up to 300 meters or 1000 feet. The 1000 feet is marked here. You can read that on the dial, 1000 feet, 300 meters. Tested, waterproof. Yes, the watch features a screw-down crown, and this is the next wow effect you get when you have the watch in your hand. Besides that, the haptics are already impressed me when I touched it the first time. But when you unscrew the crown, this is a really solid mechanical haptic feedback you get. That's nothing cheap here. There's nothing moving, it's solid, it's really German mechanics as you wish to have it between your two fingers when you unscrew a crown. Wow, wow, wow. And look, there is a red ring showing, telling you when you forget to screw down the crown and you probably want to go into water and you look on your watch, you see, hey, you see, oh come on, I have to screw down the crown, and what happens if I screw it down? You will see the red ring will disappear, of course, since you screw down the crown. And do it here. And already the fact that no problems with my gloves to open and close it. I can just do it. This is really telling everything. And you see the red ring disappeared. So this is a nice feature in case you forget to screw down the crown. Okay, in first position, now I have, since I have opened the crown, we can quickly do. First position is winding. In the second position, you may change the date. I will quickly do this. And the date, look, the date disc is due to the construction of the new movement, the DUW 6101. So the construction is made in a way that the date disc is really located on the outer side of the dial. So the movement itself is a bit smaller, yes. But the date disc, it has an own plate and is located on the outer side. So it's really there where it should be, on the outer side and not somewhere in here. Yeah, and everybody who sees the watch knows, okay, that's a tiny movement in a big case, not the case with NOMOS. So I will quickly show you we will quickly rush through here so you can see all the numbers appearing on your screen. The date changes, I will go back to the 27th and then quickly do a midnight date change and show you how it looks like. So we pull out the crown, you see hacking seconds, the small second indication at 6 o'clock, the hand has stopped, so you can really precisely adjust the watch. And I will now quickly advance and show you what happens when we are reaching midnight. Watch closely. So it's 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock, it's 11:30, 11:45, and now watch. It's in between 10:02 and 12:10 that the date change happens here on the dial. Very nicely executed, and due to the size also of the date disc, perfect readability of the date, and as I said before, and technically located there where the date should be, on the outer side of a dial. I have turned the watch around now and we look on the clasp, polished surface. This could and probably will easily scratched, so that could be that what you call in the comment section quite often a scratch magnet. But I don't know, we will have to see. Double security to open, and then you press on the double security and you open. And here is the clasp, it's solid, nothing cheap, looks good. You close, you have a solid click, and you open, yep, there you go. First view on the automatic movement, as I said before, the DOV 6101 automatic movement. It's a 3 Hertz movement, 21,600 semi-oscillations, has a power reserve of 42 hours, and the diameter of the movement itself is 35.2 millimeters. What you see here is the balance wheel, the escapement called swing system, developed by NOMOS, manufactured by NOMOS, assembled by NOMOS, so the entire movement is an in-house movement. The latest generation, they are now selling in a couple of watches, and this swing system really gave them absolutely also autonomy of external sources. They do no longer depend on the delivery of anything if NOMOS wants to manufacture a watch. Own hairspring, everything is done in-house and assembled in-house, and also the entire process of regulating the movement is done in-house. And talking about regulating the movement, I was almost speechless since NOMOS did not give me any indication about the accuracy of that movement. They don't talk about it. I asked, they say, okay. And I said, okay, well, don't tell me, no problem. I have my own measuring equipment in my office. It's an electronic measuring equipment coming from a Swiss brand called Vici. You put the watch on a microphone, and then you will see the beat error, you will see the oscillating frequency, and you will see the deviation per day. And what I saw, I could not believe. I have been testing, checking this watch in 6 different positions, with the dial up, with the crown down, with the dial down, etc., etc., the crown on the right side, on the left side, all positions. And the worst was -1 second and +3 seconds. So -1 +3 seconds. I couldn't do anything to get a worse result than this. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Please digest slowly what I have been saying. This movement is accurate to -1 +3 seconds. So now some might say, yeah, of course, they did it by purpose because they knew Alexander will get the watch and he will probably check it. Okay, then if you have a NOMOS with that new caliber, the DOV, the Delta Uniform Whiskey 6101, if you have one, go to one of your retailers or someone you know who is repairing watches. He might have the same possibility also to measure the accuracy, the rate of the watch. Go there, check it, and let me know. Because I don't think that NOMOS will do any efforts extra to give a journalist a watch that he's impressed. I think they are as good as I just said. -1 +3, that's incredible. It's stunning. You are speechless. And especially when we talk about the price of the watch, I will not yet tell you what you have to pay for the watch, because I want you to really watch the video until the end. Because when you listen, when I will name the price, you will get, it's not possible. That's not possible what you get. And now comes another thing. I will show you something else. I'm sure you know what I'm showing you now. Something that is so typical for NOMOS that it's them. You see the clasp, we see 3 little holes. I measure the distance of 4 millimeters here. So sliding the bracelet in and the clasp from one end to the other, you either gain or lose 4 millimeters. But now, do you need any tooling? Yes and no. There is no micro length adjustment as we see it in other watches that are much more expensive. So there is no mechanism where you press on a button and you slide, but there is something NOMOS did, and I very much like it. There is a spring bar, you clearly see it now. I will try to hold it in a way in a camera that you can see it. You see here the spring bar, and if you look close on the spring bar, you see that the spring bar has 2 pins. And the pins enable you to squeeze the spring bar with your fingers and your nails. And by squeezing the spring bar, you can open and close it. And this enables you, without the use of tooling, to adjust the length through these 3 little holes. Now I have found a way to show it to you. Here is one of these pins. Here's the other one, and as I told you, you will squeeze them to the center with your nails, with the fingers, and then you can slide from one hole to the other hole and make a micro length adjustment. Haha, but this is not everything. NOMOS also gives you the possibility to do the same with the fixing, or the way how they fixed the bracelet in between the lugs. The same here, a spring bar, 2 pins, 1 pin, 2 pin, the same procedure. Sorry, I had the part of the clasp in your picture because I'm looking at the watch and sometimes I do look on the monitor. Here, 1 pin, 2 pins, the same here, same procedure. You use your nails, your fingers, you squeeze them, and then you easily open up. I will try to show you this quickly so you believe me. Therefore, I will take off one of my gloves. I will use my fingers, my nails, and I will squeeze these pins to... Did you see how easy? Haha, no tooling. Open, very easy opening procedure without the use of any tooling in front of the camera. No cheating in sense of I have been turning off the camera, turning it on again, and meanwhile I've been using lots of tooling. No, just my fingers. The same procedure when we open up the clasp. Here we have these 2 pins. Now I do have the occasion to show them to you better. You see now they're positioned. It is, I think we can see that. The spring bar is positioned in the middle. And let's move it to this hole, to the right. Let's see how easy this is. We will have to squeeze and push. Squeeze and push, and I should be able, I will lay it on the table and push, squeeze and push, not yet, but quick. Oops, I almost did it. Yeah, that's, of course, it's, you just have to grab those pins and then you will be able to push the... Come on, guys. This is so typical when I want to show something. Yeah, there it goes. Here we are. You see? No rocket science. And live in front of your eyes. No cheating again. You just saw I've been using the spring bars with those pins, and I was able to easily adjust the bracelet. This gives me also the occasion to show you the bracelet from the backside. Fully polished, fully matte surface. So a brushed surface, not a polished surface. And this also gives me the opportunity quickly to show you the clasp from the side, the inner side with the NOMOS engraving on it. And yes, from the outside, polished and matte surface, a mix of both. And this, yep, here we go. Very nice, love it. Yeah, and of course we have to say, once you have been taking off this bracelet, you can replace it either with another bracelet, the one we probably don't like so much, at least me, the one that I showed before in the camera, in the video. And you may also use the opportunity to dismantle the bracelet to probably replace it with a strap. And this is what I will do, probably. Yes, this is what I would do. Wear it with a strap. Tissue, rubber, whatsoever. I think the watch looks pretty cool. Are you ready for the Loom shot? Okay, watch closely. There we go. I am impressed, I have to say. Look at this. It might appear a little bit greenish on your screens, but in fact it is more in the blue, the emission. This is due to the camera. With that low light situation, my Sony seems to have a little confusion, but I can tell you it's blue. It should be blue. But look, I'm talking for 35 seconds now. Did you see any difference? I have not been readjusting anything on my camera and it still looks gorgeous. And I tested it, and even after hours, you still clearly see the dial. Very, very impressive. Before I now finally unveil the price or name the price of this watch, let me give you a summary, a short sum up. Let me sum up all the details. 42 millimeters, thickness 10.2 millimeters, lug to lug 52 millimeters. The case is waterproof 300 meters. The sapphire crystal has an anti-reflective treatment on both sides, on the out and on the inner side. The sapphire crystal on the back side has an anti-reflective treatment on the inner side. Nothing is missing. That's so crazy. In-house movement. The DOA is 6101, 3 Hz, 21600, power reserve 42 hours. The entire watch, as you see it here, with the adjustment to or for my wrist, 17 centimeters is my wrist. That's what you see on your screen when we show the wrist shots, 17 centimeters. So in that setting, the watch has a weight of 131 grams. So solid. Nothing cheap. German engineering, German mechanics, made in Germany. Nothing cheap you see on your picture. Incredible watch. That's really a watch that impresses me, since I get lots of watches in my hands. And I have to say you honestly, this is really impressive. Impressive what NOMOS put together here. Fantastic. Cool looking. The combination with the new bracelet makes the watch really appeal, just as a cool sports watch. No more extra design elements that could prevent one or the other say, the one would be so nice, would it have just a normal bracelet? Here it is. Just a regular normal bracelet. In case you say, hey, that's too normal for me, okay, switch back to the offers NOMOS has. And if you want to wear it with a rubber strap, a tissue strap, or whatsoever, a leather strap, the easy opening function of that spring bar, I showed it in the camera, everything is there. Fantastic. Congratulations to NOMOS, no doubt. And now comes the price. 3,120 euro. I repeat that slowly. 3,120 euro, including 19% of tax. So if you deduct these 19%, you will get the net price. Just can you imagine 3,120 euros? And are you yeah, do you remember all the things I told you about the watch? What you get for 3,120 euros? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wow. For this really spectacular price, I just sold the watch to myself. It's the first time I did this in a video, but you might have heard it during all my presentation. I was really enthusiastic, and I'm still enthusiastic. I still am. I just sold the watch to myself. I decided during taping the video that I will buy the watch for myself. I really like it. So I will ask NOMOS, the guys from NOMOS, to I will order one, and yeah, I will order some different straps, etc. with it, so I can really change the look of the watch a little bit. I want to have it. Cool offer. You will see the watch then more often, and I will, yeah, from time to time show it to you in other videos that you really see I bought it. Let me know what you think. Are you as impressed as I am? Do you like it as I like it? Did I convince you? Did I give you all you needed? If not, let me know. I will answer these questions in the comment section. And if you are as fascinated, enthusiastic, yeah, etc., as I am, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, thanks for watching another video on WatchAdvisor on YouTube. The watch from the side once again. 10.2 millimeters, 300 meter waterproof. That's something. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.